Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to our trip to Luray for Anna's birthday. The screen's on. Why is the screen on? It should be down. Damn it. I'm not gonna get the battery life I need. And we're here. Have our tickets. Thank you. Is this the biggest tour of the day, or
Nah.
about average? Wondering if we should
This is
wait
a
the
small
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
She's gonna bing them. You have to have them bingable. Like me to take them. We seem to have a handful.
Thank you.
Two of us.
You'll have your tour.
Thank you. Like I said, I promise it opens up, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It opens up, don't worry, we just gotta get down these.
Yeah, just took photos so I can show my mom.
I'm recording. I think you might find that interesting. It's the original Discovery Point. I'm just heading down the stairs. I told you it opens up. Is this okay? Not too bad. Oh, don't slip.
Now, today's tour is going to be about an hour long. We will be traveling close to 1.25 miles today. Now, the cavern was discovered in 1878 on August 13th by 3 local men, Andrew Campbell, William Campbell, and Benton Stebbins. He entered the caverns marked by this black cross you can see directly behind us on top of this hill. He slid down this hill. This was the first room he explored. This large formation in front of us was the first formation to catch Andrew's eyes. He named this the Washington Columns, after our nation's first president, George Washington.
I know it looks like one of those rides at Disneyland or something, but it's real. Isn't it? Wait, just wait. This is just the opening room.
This is just crazy.
Pretty cool. Just look up at the ceiling. Look at what I'm standing under.
Luray Caverns is a solutional cavern system, and this is the most common form of caverns. This happens when water mixes with soil, creating a mild carbonic acid. This solution was responsible for dissolving all the softer materials that used to fill these chambers. Now, this also provided us with the perfect atmosphere for all of our secondary growth. Our secondary growth is a type of dripstone and a type of flowstone, both of which will form stalactites that hang tightly to our ceilings, and stalagmites might one day reach our ceilings. Dripstone forms when a small drop of water will enter the caverns. Now, when the two get long enough to reach each other, they form something like this that we call a column. Professionals estimate dripstone requires about 120 years per cubic inch to form. So it's a very slow process of growth. Now, on this column, we have some flowstone. Flowstone are these pieces that get longer and flatter. They will fold in on each other, forming what we call drapery formations. Professionals estimate flowstone requires 300 years per cubic inch to form as a result.
You get some pretty good pictures at this point.
So this is our fish market. From this formation you guys see on the back wall, you guys can see that these fish are far from being dry because they are still actively growing. Any formation you guys see with water dripping from them or onto them, they are still active.
You'll have some opportunity now on that.
Oh, honey, look left. That's water.
Oh my god.
Like I said, we'll start seeing some really cool stuff. Yeah, it's literally a drained lake. Like, it's draining into here. It's about 17 inches deep. Yeah, if you look really closely, you can actually see the bottom of the net. It's just a puddle.
When you guys are ready, our next stop is right ahead, and our first view of Pluto's Ghost and Pluto's Castle.
No, like Pluto the underworld. If you want to look over, it just keeps on going down.
Everybody above around here knows that the multiple force happening during that last disturbance. Nobody knows. The area to your right is known as Pluto's Chasm. Pluto's Chasm was an ancient horizontal water chamber that aided in the forming of the caverns. This entire area is 500 feet long and 70 to 90 feet in depth. You guys have noticed a very large white calcite formation within our chasm. First, they were exploring by candles. At the time, they had no idea that they were circling this large white formation. Every time they passed it getting closer, their candle lights would only allow them to see a blurry white figure. At the time, this led them to believe they were being followed and haunted by a ghost. Now, once they got close enough to establish...
It's not, actually. It's a little warmer than I thought it would be.
It's kind of
It's the 80% humidity in here.
yeah, I'm getting breezes.
It smells like someone's basement, though.
Actually, I don't smell
It's a little musty in here,
a little bit,
but that's because there's no fresh air. Don't worry, I will always wait for you. I love how you like the little ones.
because I feel like that's where it's most pronounced.
Really?
Like, you can see the little details.
Wait until we
Big
walk.
ones you can't
Wait
see.
until we walk in here. Yeah, you sure about that, honey?
This entire area to your left is known as Skeleton's Gorge. It was There were human remains discovered here. These remains were embedded in about 5 inches of calcite. So they had to have been in caverns for at least 700 years. Now they were practically hip-bone, and because of that, they knew it came from a younger female between the ages of 16 and 20. Now the leading theory is she was buried above ground, her grave was above a large sinkhole, and then her remains fell into the caverns by natural causes. They ended up naming that large column the Princess Column in honor of the young lady's remains.
I know the calcite's really cool, isn't it? A little hard, some points. It's okay. Well, step to the right and look over this way as opposed to looking at your path. Look towards the lights and see how big and pretty it is. And just think I'm on my way to Space Mountain. I'm not kidding, look at it. Oh, that's so cool.
The drop of water?
No, the ground here. Just the floor. Like,
See, this is okay.
okay. There is a stop here, but he didn't start talking. I'm guessing it's something. Or we'll see it on the way back. Oh no, we're gonna curve around it.
It's so pretty.
I know, isn't it? Gorgeous.
At one point in time, there was a lot of activity here. This very large formation in front of us is our oldest formation. This stands 40 feet tall and is 120 feet in circumference. Geologists have dated this to be 7 billion years old. Now, at one point in time, it was an ancient waterfall, which is why there's 2 indentions down the center of it. The water would have flowed all the way down the middle, and it would have continued. If you guys look over your camera, you can see what it would have broken up by the rocks below us here. Now, this whole area overlooks Giant's Hall. Giant's Hall will be our deepest point of our tour. We'll be down in Giant's Hall in about 10 to 15 minutes.
They're children.
The souls of children. Check it out. And this is the other side of where the water would run. I want to reach out and touch it.
Don't you dare.
I know.
Don't drop it.
Told her to make sure she wore the wrist strap today.
Being in here by yourself. You definitely in the dark.
Well, I can get that.
But with nothing but a candle, huh?
There's
It'd be only slightly terrifying.
Yeah, I think so. Especially if there's bats and stuff around.
Oh, no animals in here. You kidding me? No, I couldn't deal with that. There's a lot more to see, honey. You're gonna fill up your card today. So I made sure to get you a big one. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. We're gonna get down there. We're gonna walk around it.
Don't say that.
Hmm?
Do not tell me how far below the surface I am.
Is that what she said? I thought she meant 64 feet below them. Don't worry about it. Like you said, the only thing they noticed was that the lake was rippling a little bit. Don't worry, it's actually plenty safe down here. Except for, when those parts fall on you.
Harrison's tent is the large drapery formation in front of you guys. National Geographic has called this the world's most perfectly formed drapery formation. And it's its name because it looks like drapes or curtains. Now, properties of our flowstone, which is what our drapes are composed of. Flowstone can get extremely thin. If you guys look inside of our tent, you will notice a translucent piece. This piece is an 1/8 of an inch in thickness and it is known as our cave bath towel. What makes it look like a bath towel is due to contaminants in the minerals, whatever those contaminants might be. As it formed, it naturally gave it a cloth look, giving us our cave bath towel. Now you guys may notice a large formation laying on its side right next to us. This is our great fallen stalactite. This is the only formation past 7,000 years. Now they get 7,000 years for the secondary growth. The formation fell next to, started to grow onto it. There's also 2 stalagmites growing on top of our stalactites. They know the rate of that growth, they got roughly 7,000 years that it fell. Now at one point in time, this end right here was hanging from our ceiling. Around this area, when it fell, it was believed to have fallen from a massive earth disturbance. Something that would have been so powerful we would lack the technology nowadays to read its vibrational strength. This weighs 170 tons. At one point in time, everything below it here, including where we're standing, was once mud and water that helped cushion the fall of this.
God, could you imagine? That was hanging from there. Isn't it? Huh? Just wait, we're not done yet. Don't run into any rocks. Of course. Yeah, actually the auto's working really well. I'm impressed.
It's interesting.
The what? Yeah. Personally, I think it's really cool, like the 3 different colors that you have right here. 4, excuse me. There's gray as well. It's all just natural run, natural formation. Oh wow. I'm wearing a hat, so looking up. Wow.
This is a much better view of our fall of stalactite. You can see the secondary growth a lot better, made the indentation it made with it. Everything in front of us at one point was mud and water that pushed the fall of this.
How cool is this? You okay? I ran into a rock. Go ahead.